Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're here, we're alive. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Today's live stream, or this particular live stream, titled Migration or Invasion, Illegal Immigrants Storm the Border. This particular live stream isn't going to be long at all. I just wanted to get the information out there with this particular live stream. So we're not going to have the 5-minute timer. Just please let me know very quickly if you can hear me clearly. Drop a 1 in the live chat, and then we could get things moving. And also, as well, if you're listening now, I do have another live stream scheduled today for 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that one will be a little bit more of a lengthier normal live stream. All right, but let me know right now. Drop a quick 1 in the live chat, and then we can get started. Okay, I see the ones coming in. So let's get into today's information. Now, I don't know how many of you knew this. Some of you may have known. Some of you may not have known. But this past Sunday, there was a little over 1,000 illegal immigrants who stormed the border, right? And before I get too deep into all of that, I want to make sure to make this point first, right? There's a lot of money that's going in a lot of different places that's just a complete waste when you think of the things that we could be doing with our tax dollars to improve the country, as well as our communities. And when I say our communities, I'm specifically speaking about the Black community. When you think about just all of the different type of services, or whether you're even talking about reparative justice, right? Things that are needed in our community to fix them up accordingly based off of what's happened to us in the past that have created the current conditions that we live under today, right? So many times when you're throwing out there ideas and projects concerning what the community can use and what the community needs and how it could be funded by the government and how it could be funded by your local officials, right? You're often met with, well, there's no money for that. We can't afford that. You know what I mean? And the problem is that so much of that money is always going towards, as of recent, the Ukraine, right? We have literally hundreds of billions of dollars that we've been giving the Ukrainian government. But another one of the really big problems that we have is illegal immigration and the way that that negatively impacts the country financially. Now, I have a video sometime this week that I'll be releasing concerning or giving you guys an actual dollar amount of how many hundreds of billions of dollars illegal immigration is causing the country, right? But I'm not going to get into that right now. We'll save that for later on this week. But for right now, I want to dive into this particular article and show you a couple of videos concerning the issue surrounding illegal immigration, right? So now, as you can see here, this is from the Daily Mail, but I'm reading it through like MSN.com. This article is titled Massive Horde of Migrants Storm El Paso Border Checkpoint in Brazen Attempt to Enter the U.S. This was one of the craziest things that I've seen. I can't recall when's the last time I've seen something as ridiculous as this, um, and as entitled as this, right? A massive group of around 1,000 migrants were caught on camera attempting to rush the U.S. southern border from Mexico on Sunday afternoon. Video captured by Fox News reporter saw hordes of migrants rushing the border checkpoint from Juarez, Mexico into El Paso, Texas. Footage sees the group, which consists mostly of young men, but also includes women and young children, running along the border road as they attempted to overwhelm those at official checkpoints as they made their way through the port of entry in El Paso in an effort to get into the United States. CBP officers say they implemented port hardening measures, including the use of barbed wire fencing and concrete barricades, by temporarily preventing northbound traffic at the Paso del Norte bridge. CBP officials say the large group approached the international line, posing a threat to make mass entry. Okay. Now, here's some photos from what happened. this past Sunday. But what I want to do for you is actually play the video for you, right? And also, before I play the videos right now, just please hit the like button, share this video out. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, okay? So now, this was the Fox News anchor or representative, you can say, that initially broke this story on Sunday. I don't know how to, his name is Bill Mulligan, I believe it's pronounced, right? Breaking. Our contact in Juarez, Mexico tells us massive groups of at least 1,000 migrants just attempted to rush the port of entry in El Paso in an effort to get into the United States. Video shows them pushing past the Mexican side of Paso del Norte Bridge, awaiting CBP comment, right? And let me play this video for you right now, okay? And mind you, there's a reason that this guy looks like this. He looks like he hates his job right about now. I think we've all had this look on our face at our jobs at one point in time. But I get it. What can you do, right? You're just one man at this point. But look at this madness that I'm getting ready to show you. And not just madness, but it's the entitlement, right? And it's an entitlement that's been brought about by way of Joe Biden and the Democratic Party, right? That's why this entitlement exists, because they know that when they get here and they could get to New York, there'll be a fresh 5-star bedroom, a 5-star hotel room waiting for them in New York City in downtown Manhattan with gourmet food, right? With an Xbox and PlayStation 5. And some of you might think that I'm joking when I say this, but I need to make a playlist of all the videos that I've made in New York concerning the illegal immigration that's going on, that's making its way to New York City. And you'll see that I'm not joking. Yes, 5-star hotels, gourmet food, and PlayStation 5. That's what they're getting over there. As well as Mayor Eric Adams just announced recently, he will be sending them to college for free, I believe, in an area called Sullivan County, New York, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's called Sullivan County, New York. And currently, to date, before I play this video, it's causing New York City, not New York State, New York City, $4.2 billion to get this situation under control, to which they're not getting it under control. $4.2 billion. And of that $4.2 billion that is costing New York City, Eric Adams is not getting any help from the federal government to pay it off, right? And he's now looking to see if he can split the bill in between New York City and New York State, right? With the governor being, I believe her name is Kathy Hochul. I'm never sure if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, right? But he's trying to get Kathy Hochul to split the bill with him, 50-50, right? And you pay $2 billion and I pay $2 billion, right? But as of right now, New York City is literally in the red, $4.2 billion in an effort to accommodate the illegal immigration that's going on. This is $4.2 billion that could have went into a multitude of programs to restore so much of New York City, so many of the neighborhoods there, so many programs that could be used in schools, you know, that are in need. It's completely ridiculous that a school has to fundraise to get, you know, dry erase markers and dry erase erasers and toilet paper, right? They have to fundraise to get the money to get toilet paper for a school, yet $4.2 billion is going down the drain in New York because of actions like this that's being allowed and orchestrated really because of the Biden administration and the Democratic Party. So that's enough of me speaking on it. Let me just play you this video now. This is what happened on Sunday. This is madness. What you just witnessed was madness. I'm going to play it one more time. Let me play this video one more time. mean, unfortunately, Desmond Clark, and thank you very much for your support and contribution to the channel with the super chat. Is definitely appreciated. Unfortunately, good brother, you are going to have to pay for it. $4.2 billion that New York City can't afford. Your guys are 100% unfortunately going to have to pay for it. They're in the red over there. Right now, here goes another angle of what occurred. So this is more of an aerial view of the same situation. So that's an aerial view of what happened. And let me show you something else. There's quite a few videos concerning this situation. There's certain videos that I'm trying to stay away from because they involve children, and YouTube can be a little funny with that sometimes, right? Depending on if they agree with what you're talking about, then they are funny with it or they're not. But I just want to make sure to state as well, once again, the videos that I just played were from Fox News. They're in the ownership and property of Fox News, right? If I didn't state that earlier. But here's another video from a different angle from Reuters, I believe they're pronounced. Everybody knows this media company, but I always feel like I'm saying their name wrong. Reuters, I believe is pronounced. And I'm just going to play a quick snippet too. Once again, look at the entitlement and the craziness behind what's going on. What you're seeing here is barriers being put up to stop everybody from coming and to slow things down and to frustrate it. And look at the attempt that's being made to destroy the barriers, right? Check this out. Take a look at this. And I'm not going to play the sound. Excuse me, my voice is getting a little hoarse. I'm not going to play the sound, but the video is more than enough, right? And it's going to be a couple seconds. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, check this out, everybody. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Barriers are being put up and just getting moved out of the way, pushed out of the way, right? This is craziness. This is madness. And we all have to pay for it, right? It's all coming out of our tax dollars. Stuff, money that could be going into our community to fix and repair the things that need to be fixed and repairs, primarily concerning schools. I'm really big on fixing up schools. I said it already before. I think it's just so ridiculous to me that, and it's been like this really my whole life, and I'm sure for many of you as well, especially if you're my age, but even if you're not my age, remember bringing in boxes of tissue for extra credit, and bringing in Sharpies for extra credit. How many of you all remember that? That's ridiculous. Us as parents and as students, we shouldn't have to be supplying our schools, right, with the supplies that they need. Our government's supposed to be doing that. Our local government's supposed to be doing that. But they're not doing it, and they can't, because outside of the fact that they're wasting hundreds of billions of dollars, right, with a war over in Ukraine, you also have this border crisis going on that the Democrats are allowing to go on. They're allowing this to happen, right? It's very deliberate. I don't want to get too deep into that because I'm going to save that for another video as well. But that's what they're allowing to happen. Okay. Thank you very much, Cutthroat. Naj, I believe your username is pronounced for the super chat. It's definitely appreciated. And I thank you very much. Cutthroat said, I can't afford a PS5, yet I have to pay for them. And I think we can end this stream with that right there. I think we could end it with that right there. That's what's going on right here. That's what's going on out here. You can't afford a PS5 for yourself. But good brother, you're gonna have to pay for them though. You're definitely going to have to pay for them. So with all that being said, that does it for this particular live stream. Like I said, this wasn't going to be long. I just wanted to get this particular piece of information out to you all. But I do have another live stream lined up that will be a little bit longer than this one. And it will be today at 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So once this stream goes off, right, you will be redirected to the next live stream that I will be having coming up in roughly about 45 minutes. So if you missed this stream is only 15 minutes long. Go ahead and rewatch it. What, I guess technically you could watch it 3 more times in its entirety before my stream at 1:15 Pacific Standard Time starts. And you're not going to want to miss my next stream coming up. So I will catch you guys in about 45 minutes. Thank you for your time. Please hit the like button and share this video out. And I will see you all very soon, once again, in 15 minutes. Be there. You're not going to want to miss that live stream. Peace.